Hello and welcome to episode 9 of our Binhrung campaign. In the last episode, we were finally able to actually go to war with Beyond Fang and took the 3 provinces off of them that we needed. It was a bit of a slog to fight Hui. Even though they had just recently gotten their teeth kicked in by the command, they still rebuilt and were causing us some issues. So we kind of decided to just end it where we were. There was no reason to stay in and lose too many resources. There is a lot of reconquest that we can do down here with our vassal, and I do want to do that sooner rather than later. Speaking of this vassal, we also need to improve relations with them because they are not our biggest fan. That might be the understatement of the century. They really don't like us, so let's try and convince them to like us more. Now, we're about to max out on our admin, so we can go ahead and stab up here. Never hurts to stab up. We do have lots of rebels down in the south that we need to go take care of, and then we have those cores that we need to go and snag. I guess it just kind of depends on who we can go to war with. So Jaya has allied Quebec to Lenny, so we're going to want to wait for that war because I do want to take all of these guys. So we'll probably just co-belligerize them when the time comes, but for now, we can't do that. So I guess that means that Lot de Kong is going to be our first target here, after we get the rebels, of course. So let's go ahead and get to that. Let's move all of our troops onto Niruk Van Kai, that way we're not taking attrition while we wait to regroup everybody together here. Not sure what... I think these are just another stack that I built. Oh yeah, there we go. That is our full combat stack. You don't need to take the cannons down, actually. Leave those cannons up here in the north. We can do these wars. Couple things I need to do. One, I need to promote mercantilism twice. Unfortunately, we are going to be able to get this mission done if I get that done itself. So I need to build a marketplace and a courthouse in the 2 highlighted provinces. Unfortunately, we don't quite have the development to do that. So go ahead and build a marketplace there. And then the other one was right here. Perfect. So that will get that mission completed, which is nice. And then we'll just work on getting some more land, because that's really what it comes down to. We need land and we need crown land. So real land and fake land. And those 2 things together will help us out dramatically. And I can embrace the institution. I don't see a reason not to do that, actually. Let's go ahead and embrace it, because then I can take admin tech. So we're no longer almost maxed out on admin points, and we have taken the tech, which is nice. We're getting close to that 3rd idea group, which is probably going to be admin, just because we do have a lot of land that I'd like to core up, and a lot of governing capacity I would like to have. But, I mean, I guess we'll see. My decision may change. Ziyun wants knowledge sharing? Sure. And is there anyone out there that wants to ally me? Yes, technically. I'm not sure I want to ally any of the people that want to ally me, though. Like, Buvari, sure, I suppose could be helpful in the short term, but I will not go to such lengths to find an ally. I will not just simply ally the evil incarnate, which is Buvari. No, no, no. No, no, no. I have standards, okay? And I will not lower myself to such terrible lengths to have the mercenaries of Buvari help me out. No, no, no. Unless the command comes knocking. Then I might have a change of heart. Perhaps. I need to make claims on. Need claims on you. Guys, group together. When can I seize land again? Oh, right now. Yeah, I probably should have done that before I declared the war, but hey, too late now. We're already going for it. Hopefully this war doesn't take too long. And we'll be fine. 41,000 troops down here. That is quite a few. Need to start improving relations with Han Sai, because we want to integrate them pretty much immediately. The more we sell, the more we sow, the more we grow. 5% trade efficiency and global trade power for 10 years. And 10% production efficiency and 510 likes me more. Now, we do technically have full combat with here, right? No. I'm actually 1 short on full combat with, but I'm going to go ahead and fight this anyways. I'm thinking we're going to be okay. Yeah, we've got like 1 morale on them, so we will lose quite a few men in that fight. In fact, they didn't lose many more than we did, but we did successfully defend our fort which is, of course, the important thing at this moment in time. We're going to have some more rebels that want to rise up as well. Binhrung rebels. They're going to be on the island? They are going to be on the island. Go ahead and raise autonomy there. I'm kind of tired of dealing with those. Since it is on an island, it's a little bit trickier for me to actually go and deal with, so we'll just make it simple for ourselves. Okay, you need to follow to help reinforce the siege if they're attacked. You could stay here and loot and reinforce a bit. I just want to keep moving. Now, what I want from this war, I look at the Thidinkai region, and a lot of it does go up into here. But at the very least, I want my vassals' cores back. So those three. And then, like, war reps? And money? I don't know. I mean, I should take their land, because the command's going to take it if I don't take it. Which is kind of a problem for me. Then I have to take it from the command, and that's just more difficult. But the moment I get a border with the command is the moment that they can declare on me, so... I don't know. Eventually, they're going to declare the war, right? There's no way for me to totally avoid it. In fact, we may want to fight them sooner rather than later. Because we do have a tech advantage at the moment. A quite significant one with our Tech 9. So, I mean, maybe we just go for it? I'm not sure. Okay, all of you need to group back up together. And you need to go contest down here. Need to get a new advisor. Level 2 military will be fine. We are sitting on a lot of money here. And we're going to build a bunch of governing capacity buildings because we're getting close to maxing out on it. We have also completed a mission. Sharpen the boar tusks. We have at least 10% discipline and an army of 40,000 or larger. Alright, a segment of our military known as the Boars of Din have proven themselves time and time again in honor of our Anruang. Devoting their lives to be a stalwart troop of melee prowess, they deserve to be placed separate from the rest of the army as an elite company. Okay. New merc stack, special merc stack. We'll see what they can do for us. Are they like a super large stack? Did I go past them? I think I went past them. Yeah, Boars of Din. There's 30,000 of them. They take 10% more shock damage, but they do 10%. They also have 7.5% discipline. Yeah, we may want those. They're going to take more damage, but it's mercs, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, oh no, they take more damage, but it's their own manpower pool, so whatever, you know? We are going to have to be really careful, though, if we do want to fight the command, that we are ready for such a thing, manpower-wise. I really don't want Patu to be the front line. We're going to want to get this province to have a fort on it before we fight the command for sure. That way we can hopefully get some defensive mountain fights. Take that prestige, thank you. There's 1734% war score, actually. I mean, we do probably want to move into Poiuymew at some point here. Just because we need it to get them out of the war. Rebecca Kerr is going to attack Tujgal, which I believe we're at war with. Yes, we are. So that will be dealt with. Or at least they'll be distracted, not dealt with. These guys have no cannons because they're all up here. So I don't really want to fight anything with these guys. I just want them to be here and ready to deal with enemies, preferably. Ooh, I don't like what's happening up here. Let's send these 13k around in case they do decide to engage here. And let's back these troops up to maybe bait them back onto this fort again. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we've maxed out our relations with Jad. He still doesn't know who we are, though, so he's not likely to ally us, which is kind of sad. We have gotten another siege, so if I wanted to get a border with the command, like, I could here. Yeah, I mean, we should. Right? We should. Yeah, there's no point in being a coward about it. Like, we're going to have to find them one way or another. They're not just going to leave us alone for the whole thing, so if we can go in with a tech advantage, maybe that's what we need to do. Because I really would like to push them back, even just a little bit, so that way I can get these hills in my territory, so I can build a defensive fort line against the command. Just because it's going to make our lives so much easier. If they do end up chaining wars against us, Because I would like to go maybe a little bit taller. And I say that, but I still have plans to conquer all of Yanshan. That's not really exactly a tall idea, but, you know, it's fine. It's tall enough. Taller than, like, someone else, like Jad. It's a little bit of copium, but it's fine. The treasure fleet has come through, and we should be expecting another event chain to start soon, where our explorers that went after the gems in the south end up going to the north. So we are waiting for that. Yep, I'll do that. And I would like Tujgal to leave the war, but they're not interested. I'll have to wait for something of theirs to be taken. There's Simferong's capital taken. So now they will leave. I'll get your war reps and your money. Thank you. Get that mercantilism, please. Appreciate it. And I will get all of this occupied. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy enough. There's a max out in military points. I mean, we could spam generals for... professionalism. Or I could do some development. Kind of like the idea of doing some development. And just making sure that we are increasing our manpower and army size. All of those things are good. Okay, I'm not sure where these guys are going to end up retreating to. Down to Pruikin, I guess. We are going to need to get Pruikin out of this war. Can I walk to their capital? Oh, I can. Cool. Yeah, I'd rather do that than siege down these two jungle forts. Just go straight to the source. No problems. Get their capital, take their money, peace them out. It's as simple as that. About to max out on our admin, too. I could buy down this inflation once. Save us a bit of cash. You could stand here. Is that jungle? No, it's not jungle, so I'll stand everybody there. The attrition won't be too bad. But if we are going to go to war with the command, we definitely need to save up a bit of cash for mercs and get some manpower as well. About to max out on admin again. I don't really want to do admin development per se, if I can help it. Which means I need to find something else to spend it on. Which I think getting this stuff stated is probably a good start to do so. We have the governing capacity. Same thing here, state that. And honestly, state this too, and start to build that fort on that mountain. That way we are prepared for any future wars. A gem deposit has been found in Ren Exarhe. So I'll spend the 50 admin points to get gems there. Having all of these get gems is pretty busted. It's going to really help our economy out significantly. I should have checked what the trade good was before. It was probably like fish or something. I mean, who doesn't love a good old fish province? Yeah, it's like, what, 2.5 ducats? Something like that? Yeah, it's 2.5 ducats. Woohoo! Yay! I'd rather have gems that are worth 5. Yeah, much better. Okay, war reps, money. Break your alliance with Lotkong. Thank you. And now we can do our peace deal. Awesome. We get the 3 cores back. Are they guaranteeing anybody that I want to go to war with? No, they are not. Hansai, go ahead, do that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Alright, we can core that up. That does put us over our force limit a bit, which is fine. We'll survive. Deal with those rebels, and let's get back into our territory. And now we have you, Kibet Teleni. Who is allied to Jairai? I wonder if I could force them to break their alliance. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that would give me a longer truce with Jairai. But at the same well, I don't know if I want to do that, actually. Nah, I don't. I don't want to. But we do have a border with the command now. Something to keep in mind. They also have a claim on us, so they could declare a war at any time. Though they do not have a campaign. Not that it matters. If they have a claim, they could still deck. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if they'd want to attack me immediately. 127. What in the world? Oh, this guy. I was like, how do you award Ying Zhen? I mean, we could go for it, is the thing. We could very well go for it. That's 50% crown land. Doesn't that get us to a mission of some kind somewhere? Was it 50 or was it 60? Neither. Oh, I need a courthouse in these provinces. Oh. Okay, give me a courthouse there, and it was one of these. Right? It was this one. Courthouse there. What's the mission that requires crown land, though? Oh, boy. I know that we have it. And I don't think it's this one. I thought there was one before that. Maybe there's not, though. Maybe I'm taking crazy pills. Maybe I'm just out of my mind. I also... Wait, what? 15 provinces, Mystic Accord, and has a temple. Yeah. That's high philosophy. Wow, that would complicate things, wouldn't it? Oh, look at our autonomy. What in the world? Why is my autonomy so bad? I'm going to fix that right now. Absolutely no autonomy allowed. Not in my country. No, no, no. No, no, no. You are all going to give me all of your money and manpower. Thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's going to cause a lot of rebels, but I don't care. Yes. Yeah, 73,000 manpower. We go from 22 to 24 income. That's a little bit better. A little bit more respectable. Thank you very much. Okay. Command war. How do I want to go about a command war? Well, number one, I want to kill this guy first. Ugh. Can I vassalize this guy? I can't. Does he have any cores? Yes. But it doesn't matter. Let's start improving relations. I'm not going to guarantee him until the very last moment, because if the command wants to declare on him, I'd rather him just die instead of fighting the command where I don't deck the war, or at least the primary war participant. But we'll see how it goes. About to max it on military points again. Again, I think just more development. It's drylands. It's also cows. Probably one of the worst trade goods in the entire game. Livestock. Bleh. Bleh, livestock. Marriage with Han Sai is fine. Don't really want to lose army tradition if I don't have to. Sitting on a bunch of money here. Build some workshops and build some governing capacity buildings. Royal Mary Phi 10 as well, though they are going to be annexed soon, which is nice. And let's just make sure that we do all the things that we need to do to get this guy to be happy with us. Steer trade towards me. I can influence them once I have a little bit more money. Just gotta be patient here. I should be drilling as well with my main stacks. Yeah, people are a little upset though with our actions, but I do still need to be drilling. Another thing I was interested in, we might want to try and get a powerful mage heir at some point. It would be kind of nice. Okay. I was going to say that I was saying about disinheriting this person, but apparently I'm not. Fair enough. Death of our leader, it happens. Go ahead and stab back up. Could take Miltech early. Again, there's really not a huge reason for me to do so. I'm not all that tempted by it. Kai Separatists rise up. They're going to go deal with them. Yeah, you move further south. So we're kind of at a crossroads here. We could try and do a war against the command. Or we could go and try and secure the rest of the south here before we fight the command. If we go with the command now, we have a 2 tech advantage. Probably a 1 tech advantage after they take tech when we declare on them. Or at least very soon. Which would be pretty nice. It's a pretty decent advantage. We can even get to Tech 10 and get our new cavalry, which... I mean, they are better for sure. They get 1 offensive and defensive morale pip. I don't really care about the fire pip. So, like, they're definitely better, which would help. I would want to build up more cavalry. We're going to want that mercenary stack as well. Look at that, 94 force limit, by the way. Now that I'm said that out loud, I'm kind of thinking about it. I think the command war first makes more sense. Right, get in there, kick the command in the teeth, make sure they can't just keep doing whatever they want to do. Probably a good idea. But for right now, let's just finish this mission. The NRPD. Wait. Maybe I don't want to do that yet. Because it gives our leader the industrious personality trait. So if I wait to click this mission until our heir takes over, then we can get a second personality trait right off the bat. So let's not click that mission yet. But I can click the other one that's completed, which is learn from the locals. 15 provinces in the Lupulin Rainforest, our Mystic Accord, and Heavy Temple. While many in our state have begun to adopt the traditions of the Mystic Accord, our understanding of many practices is lacking. We should seek to understand how other followers of the faith in the Lupulin revere the Great Spirits and learn from them. +1 tolerance to the true faith until the end of the game. Okay. I'm making 30 ducats a month. If I hire the Boars of Din, they're actually super cheap. Yeah, they're half off. Now that is a special mercenary company that I like to see. Though, are they gonna... No, it does not cost any professionalism, and they're cheap. Yes, please. I like cheap things, and I like good things, and this is both. And it doesn't even put us over force limit, which is nice. Yeah, you're down here to deal with that. I mean, you're allied with Quebec Teleni. Can I vassalize you? No, in your course. Could fight you. You're also allied with Quebec Teleni. Okay, so he's going to war. It'd be Quebec Teleni, Pinghoi, Jayaraya, and Limbing Tana. The thing is, I'm not really in a rush to go to war with these guys. Right, I can just warn all of them, and none of them will do anything. They'll just sit there. And I can focus on the command. So, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we have a command war where we go on the offensive. I think it is simply the answer. Obviously not until this fort is done, and I have max manpower. But at some point, it'll be fine. Oh, wow. Possessed by Dian Jinyuan. The legend of Dia Jinyuan, also known as the monkey that turned stone into gold, holds great renown throughout Halan. So much so that the expression being a Dia Jinyuan has become synonymous with someone exceptionally gifted in money-making endeavors. Despite the widespread familiarity of this fable, one would expect that nobody would fall for the monkey's alluring proposition. Nevertheless, history has proven itself once again. In Guruduya, a man has become the latest victim of the curse, experiencing firsthand the dreadful consequences of everything he touches turning to gold. Execute the man and take everything he turned to gold for 546 crowns. Or, gold you say, why don't we let him live for a while longer? Gain 2,184 crowns and lose 1 stability. Yeah, I think we'll take that. And I'll just stab back up. That is a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Money that I can put towards something. I don't know. Can upgrade a center of trade to level 3, though we don't need it. It would give us more manpower in this state, though. I do like the sound of that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. You can build a barracks there as well. Any other good barracks running around? There's some fairly decent ones. There's also more force limit buildings. Any decent manufactories yet? No, still too far behind in tech. Well, not far behind. Too low in tech. So build some of those up, and then... I don't know. We could go for force limit. I do know that we do benefit from shipyards from our religious thing. But I'd rather not die. So I need a military, not a navy. Navy's not going to save my life. Not here. Not now. Not against anybody that we're going to be going to war with. Okay, you have 58 opinion with me. I think I can get you to where we need to go. to vassalize him. I think we can do it. Ally him. We can speed 5. We can proclaim a guarantee. We've annexed Phi 10. That's pretty nice. So what we're going to do with Phi 10 is we are not going to core or full state everything. We are just going to add it into trade companies. I'll expand infrastructure here too. Build a marketplace in Phi 10 itself. Expand infrastructure, build a marketplace. And I think our trade power is probably going to go down. Actually, it went up. With these two added in, that should give us another merchant. So now we can pull from Phi 10. We can pull from Tianlu. We could collect down here in Arakellen just because we are losing value here. And I think I will. We don't collect as much, but I mean, it's 2 ducats a month that I was currently letting go. You are attacking Semferung. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network on the command. Poor uniforms. That's not a great sign when I'm wanting to declare war on the command of all people, but okay. Ooh, I need to convert this state. Go and throw down enforced religious unity, because I did upgrade that for my manpower. And if it's the wrong religion, that will not help. It's also the wrong culture. Might want to culture convert the Haramaris away. I'm not sure. We don't need to, like, get rid of them, but I do want it to be, you know, somewhat decent. Ooh, speaking of decent. Kim On-do. That is a good general for our fight against the command. Let's go ahead and get her drilling. We can build another cavalry here. Another 2 cav here and 2 infantry as well. Just try and make them into a more respectable thing. State unopposed. Oh, we could form Chakad Yanrung. So it looks like we could get new national ideas, but we can always choose to keep them. I don't know. Do we want to do that? It does change us to an empire, which would be pretty good. And if it's just a name change, then that's not too bad. But does it break anything in our mission tree? That I don't know. Oh. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Apparently, I have to do it. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and form Chakad Yanrung. Do I want to take their ideas, though? Probably not, since it would give me Thidinkai ideas, and I don't know... I don't know what Thidinkai ideas are. I would only assume they're not as good, but that's kind of a, like, blind assumption. I don't know that for sure. And I don't think there's any way for me to check at the moment of what they are. But what I can do is end the episode here, and then I can check in between to see which of the ideas I'd rather have, and then go from there. I'm pretty sure we're going to keep the Binhrung ideas, but I want to be absolutely sure before I click a button and then I lose it. So I think we'll call the episode here. So next time, Chakad Yanrung is forming, and the command is probably going to be fought. That is going to do it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.